Hello, my name is Carx82 and welcome back to our Divine Journey 2 playthrough. Last episode we finally got our ender ingots, so we can go ahead and craft the endercrafter up and an ender alternator. So pretty cool. It does require, I think, 5, so you only need the 1 block, which is kind of convenient. I mean, obviously we need more of these, but being able to get it going with just the 1 is actually pretty cool. Red crystal? I don't even remember. I was like, yeah, I'm like, I don't know if we got that. We got that. Yeah, I don't even know if we need any more of those. Oh well. Well, thanks. Throw that in there. Obviously, we may craft up more altars or something like that. Who knows? But yes, there is the endercrafter. And with that, I think we just opened up Mystical Agriculture. We're not going to get very far in it, but we can craft up the tier 1 seeds at least, and that is going to make some of these things like 1,000 times easier. Namely, all the saplings that we need for the arboreal stuff. Ritual spreading forest. Arboreal essence. Now we can just craft these up with these tier 1 essences. And there are some other ones. I can't remember. Wood, I think, is a good one. Frigid, or the ice essence. We can just craft them up that way. We don't need a glacial precipitator anymore. So there is just a bunch of things that are like actually really just quality of life upgrades for this. But we do need to set this up. Now, we are going to eventually automate all this, but until I get there, we're basically just going to have that, and it's going to take forever to craft up until I can get more of those. The more alternators you have, the faster the craft goes. So we got that. Not going to worry about this at the moment. I've been doing so much of this alchemy stuff, I want to take a little break from it before we jump into that. But we'll do the tier 1 crafting seeds. So we need that, and we need that. Now, prosperity shards we have been getting, right? Yeah, we have 16,000. I think we're getting it from our... Oh, it needs to go in the endercrafter. I guess we could... Actually, I don't know. We don't have the... What's the thing that goes on top? I don't remember. The crafting thing. Oh, it's extended crafting, isn't it? What's the automation thing? I don't remember. Automation. Auto. There it is. Automation interface. Alright, just kidding. We ain't doing this yet. Yeah, but you can put this on and it lets you automate the tables and the... I think you can use it to automate this too. But that is its own kind of craziness. So 64K item interfaces. Yeah, all this stuff we've automated. This, though, have definitely not automated any of that. So, not quite there yet. All right. Let me stop talking and throw this in here and get to crafting. Actually, that's way quicker than I thought that would be. I thought that was going to take like a minute or two to craft up. I mean, maybe it goes by the... It might be going by the type of recipe. Maybe I should just throw some more in here and craft up a bunch of these while we're at it. Alright, so I guess we'll probably just do all of them, to be honest. Stone, dirt, Grains of Affinity. I can break down all that, our thing in the basement if I want. Marble. There is, looks like they're, I'm just like, oh, it looks like it's just 2. Nature seeds. I mean, basalt, I don't know if we're gonna actually... Oh, bitumen. Yeah. So like tar and bitumen we can get from that. Alright, so we probably should just craft everything up. Coal essence is probably tier 2, yeah, which we can't do yet, but we're getting closer and closer to this stuff. So I mean, we're only one thing away from, I mean, there is Botania. So yeah, we're getting pretty close. And there is a hole, that opens up a whole another one. I mean, like, HOP, the high, what is that? Or those hop ingots, obsidian, yeah, these are, it's just going to make things so much easier. Okay, but I think 8's fine for now. We got that. Let's do fernium, which we are also getting. We're actually voiding it. We have so much of it, but yeah. All right, that, for just having one of those, I thought that was going to be way slower, to be honest. I ain't mad about that. All right, so I'm thinking, since a lot of these things are very, very, they're just so like convenient. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm thinking we might want to set up an area. What is that? Asper sapling. I've never seen those before. Breath tweaker. Oh, Erebus. I'm like, I don't remember seeing that. Yeah. We probably want to set up like a big area for our farm. I'm thinking like over here. And I'm guessing aqueous soil. That's the one that, yeah, that like auto harvests, I think. Because I don't think this is gonna work for our mystical agriculture crops. So I am gonna have to figure out how I want to auto harvest all this stuff, like the setup. But there we go. We got our tier 1 seeds. That gives us some terre, which I will take, because not that difficult, but, you know, a little bit complicated. Later on, you'll get faster and larger amounts of drops, duplicate seeds, but until you unlock agricraft, you're limited to how many seeds we can craft ourselves. Alright, so I guess we could just, like, it looks like they're all are they all crafted, like, yeah, they're all in the endercrafter. Alright, so I guess let me just craft all this stuff up. Yeah, look at that. That is a Hellfire Forge recipe. I mean, we have it all. So, not complicated, but kind of funny. Alright, why is there 2 different types of basalt seeds? Maybe it's just different basalt. Basalt. Okay, we are back, and I am just crafting up some stuff, trying to decide how I want to, like, do the farming, how I want to collect all the drops, all that. We'll just do probably a power cell add-on. Don't think we need one quite that big. We'll do a 5 for now, I think. Don't think we need anything bigger than that. I do need to craft up a bunch of soil. I did actually look up... I have so many daggers. Where is... I can't see it. Where is it? There it is. Oops. Yeah, there's like... I was trying to figure out what... Oh my goodness, I'm trying to talk and do different things here. Was trying to decide what soil I wanted to use. I was thinking, oh, maybe we could do the aqueous soil. But then I was thinking, if we do the interactor, I think that harvests it. I was looking at... I basically was like... I looked up plant, and I was like, oh, I totally forgot about this stuff. The interactor will right-click crop, so I think that's what we want. As opposed to, like, the gatherer, which actually breaks them. So, like, melons and trees and stuff. So I think the plant interactor is the one we want. Did I? Yeah. And then the different soils. I was trying to decide between that one or the Terran soil. I think we have to be below 30, if I remember. I guess it would have been faster just to teleport down. Ah, I'm stuck. Yeah. I do need to turn this off. Yeah. Would have been faster just to take this. I don't know what. I was thinking I was only going to go down a few blocks, but... Alright, there we go. There is our Terran soil. I have crafted up every single type of seed that we can get. Oh, except for one. And some of these actually give decent rewards for all the things. So I've crafted them all up. So you get like growth reagent and all those essences, which is actually pretty cool. And it even says you can get rid of your fire water vacuum chest, which that is my setup for that. So I might. We'll see. Yeah, so I looked up which soil to use, and apparently depending on where you are in the pack, one is better than the other. At this point, for us, the Terran, which increases the yield of plants, is better. And it's something to do with like the drops. Later on, we will get crop sticks. So endercrafter, we can't get this yet. This is still pretty far out. I think chapter 26 or something like that, or 23 or something. What are we at? 16. Yeah, I think it's at like 23. We can get crop sticks, and then the increased yield doesn't work with those. So then it would be better to use the increase the rate which they grow. So we will probably switch to them when we get into the agrocraft things. Just reading that tooltip. Okay, question is, where do we want to put this? I think we can get rid of this now. We don't need that because we have the thing. Oh, also, did I mention I crafted up a horrible tank? So we have 500,000 in there, 640,000 in there. So we have a bit of a buffer. And I guess we could just start putting it over here. The channels is a bit easier over here, I think. Not that we're really going to be worried about channels too much. Alright, so I think we're just going to start out with like one, and then as we continue, we'll figure out how many we actually need. We might need more of one. We're not going to need like 4 of each or anything like that, but we might need, you know, 4 grains of infinity seeds at some point. How big is this anyway? That. Oh, I'm sending it. I'm like, that's why it's not showing. I think that is plenty big enough. And if once we start like speeding them up, we might even just do smaller ranges, more plant interactors, because that way it doesn't have to like go through every single block. Where did my Zoe go? Did I put it in here? I did. I don't know why I did that, but apparently I did. Alright, so we'll just place this down and get this stuff going. Probably... It doesn't, like, cause too much lag or anything. Yeah, we'll just... I'm thinking, like, oh, we totally need to keep this in order. And then I know that's just going to completely go out the window because I tried the same thing in... I tried doing the same thing in Multi-Block Madness, and it just turned into, like, anywhere. So I'm thinking we'll probably need more, but it's gonna... We'll get drops as we are doing other things, so we'll see which one we need. Alright, this one actually needs a... Let me throw this under here, actually. I probably have a... No, I actually don't have any power nearby. Those are just so easy. Just throw it down wherever you want and you get power. This. I need to turn it into a water seed. That is the final... I think that's the final thing. The cool thing about water is you can craft up clay. Not that clay is like overly complicated anymore with the quantum quarry, but now I don't have to worry about like switching it out if we don't want to. Right, there we go. Okay, so there is 10 seeds. It's not super fast as we see, but I believe we can actually speed this up with greenhouse glass. I believe we can craft this up. I did look, and it looked like we could. It's just glass, dark iron bars, and empowered palace. I mean, that is like surprisingly easy. As we see, I already have all the recipes set, so I think it just does the one just below it, right? I hope. I'm like, is being inside this dome going to be an issue with the greenhouse glass? I never know. Sometimes the glass is an issue, like with Astral Sorcery. Or, yeah, I think Astral Sorcery it's an issue. But sometimes it's not an issue. Like, you can still, like, grow trees and stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. But, yeah. So, I think at this point where we are in the pack, the Terran soil with this greenhouse appears to be the most efficient until we can get into agricraft. Because then we just want to grow them as fast as possible. And we'll get the 10-10-10 seeds or whatever. Yeah. Okay, so I'll just let that go. I guess it's not. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so that is that part. Let's just get all these and dump this all in a system. Now, I probably want to store this somewhere. I'm just thinking, do we want to have a separate drawer for all our things? I don't want to go about doing that. I know it seems crazy to do storage drawers and stuff when I have an AE system. I could just do like a subnet if we wanted. I don't know. Let me think about how I want to do this. Also, I think we're also going to go this way so we can get going with Botania. Yeah, because I can't really do any more with the seeds other than craft up more, which, as we can see, it's pretty slow. But I'm just kind of waiting to see what we actually get when these get to full. And then we will do that. So we do need these cracked plates, which needs the imbued slate. So I got to craft up all this stuff. We do have recipes for those cores. So we were good there, but I do need to do that. And then I believe this gets us the little apothecary. I think that is, yeah. And we have a tempest, we have petals. Yeah, we need 5 of these. And then that stuff we are not doing yet. I'm sure this has a reason. There's something for here. Mana tablet, it looks like. So, yeah, all this stuff is all connected, which is actually pretty cool. Mana. What is the mana spreader? Magical core. Living wood, daisy. Alright, so yeah, we can see. Alright, that one looks a little bit more complicated. We'll check that out. Alright, we are back. I've gone ahead and set up a little subnet. And I think this is how I'm going to do it. Is it the most effective way? Probably not. I just kind of wanted to do something a little bit differently. But yeah, so as you can see, there is a quartz fiber right there. So it is actually not connected to the main network, but I do have a storage bus on a interface so we can see the essences from here. And that. I have also partitioned each of these drives. Am I like doing it more complicated than it needs to be? Yeah, probably. We could have just thrown like, you know, more and more drives if we wanted, but I don't know. I just thought it'd be kind of cool if we partition everything so we can see what we are filling up on and kind of just keep everything nice and organized, kind of like they're in drawers. I'm kind of pretending like these are storage drawers. And each disk drive is a separate drawer. I do wish there was a void function. I'm a little spoiled with GregTech New Horizons because now there is a void function on the cells if you want. I don't think there is an option for that in here. I did kind of look. I was like, yeah, I don't think there's any way to void on a storage cell if it fills up. But yeah, I think we'll do that. Because one of the things is we're not going to be, like I did a bunch, but now we're going to have to progress a bit farther before I get the next tier. So I'm not like doing 87 different seeds and then trying to do storage drawers. I'm kind of doing like 10 at a time. So yeah. Also, I don't know if you were hearing that. Once the sun is up, these things jump from like 0 to full grown with the greenhouse class. So we're coming in pretty quick here. Also, I have gone ahead and did a speed upgrade. I actually lowered the range add-on too. So it didn't have as much range to check. Because the bigger the range, the longer they sit at full. And we don't want that. We want them to be harvested as fast as possible. So yeah, so there we go. There is the essences. We are stone essence. We are winning. It is kind of funny, like how different. Like that's almost 30 different, and I placed them all down at the same time. So Alright, anyway, that is the essences. So I think we will just let that run, and I'm not going to worry about making it daytime, speed them up or anything. I'm pretty sure, like, we could also do the... if we wanted. Yeah, if we really needed something, I could speed it up. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. Okay, so that goes in there, and then I am going to craft up the stuff for the Petal Apothecary. Got a little distracted there setting up that subnet. Okay, we are back, gone ahead and got all these plates done. And that will get us the Petal Apothecary. I have also crafted up the Promise of Productivity, so we use less blood. I'm assuming that's what that means, because the plates that we need for this actually do use quite a bit. I have the mob farm back on again, but we'll want more of these and more of the velocity, I'm assuming. So that is something to work on. Also, I need holding 4 on the tank, so I will craft that up as well. But in the meantime, that should be, yes, there is the Petal Apothecary. This actually gives us another machine blood orb. I've already crafted up a second one of those. But, yeah, and there's more dread crystals if we need. Yeah, I'll throw this in the A system. I'll always do is more of those. Alright, so Petal Apothecary. Now, question is, where are we gonna do Botania stuff? I don't know. Let's see. I think Offensa is the most difficult. Oh, also the splash potion of harming. There is, in fact, a recipe with the thermal stuff. It is just broken. Basically, you add the you have the potion of harming. You add gunpowder to that in a alchemical imbuer, and that gives you splash potion of harming. And then you can put this in a fluid transposer. But yeah, it's broken in JEI, but that gets you the splash potion. So I turn them all into splash for the offensive ones. But all right, so there we go. There is that. So it wants us to do Pure Daisy, Growth Agent, Dirty Agent, Orbis Terrae, and then these Petal with that. All right, so that isn't as scary as it looks. Wants 1, and then the Endoflame, it wants 4 of those. These do require these reagents, but again, that's not too terrible. Okay, just crafting up our Endoflames and the Pure Daisies. Now, relatively easy. I have gone ahead and... let me just do this really quick. Yep, there we go. I have gone ahead and crafted up 2 Pure Daisies, and then we're going to do 9 Endoflames I usually do. I have done the whole planting and bone mailing, and that is how I got all those. I haven't done every flower, but I did the ones that we need. We will be farming these at some point. There are seeds, but there isn't actually a recipe for it, so I am a little curious how we get the seeds. Usually you breed 2 together, but there actually isn't a recipe. It might unlock when we get to it, but that's a little ways away. In the meantime, I'll just do that manually, I guess. I also the unending bowl fills the apothecary, by the way. Alright, I'm going to throw these down, I guess. This is all just kind of going wherever, to be honest. Yeah, so pure daisies. I was just about to say, I haven't looked. Alright, Lexica Botania, that is cool. Let me do that. And there is the Lexica Botania. Alright, cool. And then Endoflames gives us hydrangeas. I don't know if we'll use those. We might. Alright, but yes, so each of these requires any of the kind of unique ones. Now, it'll be... I'll probably go through these and figure out, like, which one, if any, that we can craft with just the... Or what will be, like, the easiest to craft up. Like, some of these do have recipes, but it looks like they require the actual sapling. Oh, and then that sapling can be created with... Alright, so that's actually not as bad as I was thinking. I'm sure there is one that is best, to be honest, but... Like if I did this... what was the name of that? Frozen... I'm just kind of doing this because it's here. It's the first one. So we'll do that, and then... There. Alright. Oh, and we got a trophy. So, frozen log. I could spell. 16. There we go. Easy. And then we just place these around. And these turn into dream logs. So I may go through them and find if there is one that is easier to craft up, uses less, but it looks like they all kind of use similar amounts. Alright, so with that, and then I believe that takes a minute. We will craft up a mana spreader. Ooh, and a mana... Let's see. Alright, so this is similar. Holy Stone does have a recipe. We don't have gas essence yet. I believe we can use limestone. The problem with limestone is that you get it with the tier 1 essences, but this isn't the limestone that you actually need. Where did I put my chisel? It's this version of a limestone. Does that really have to be... I noticed I placed those wrong. Does that actually have to be... Oh, that's... That's something. Alright. I mean, it's... If we automate it with... I'm thinking... Probably automate it with, like, annihilation planes or something like that. Or I could even do, like, just a block placer. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, but it Yeah. Alright, it does look like they have to be placed the correct way. That's something that's I'm not used to. Let's do... We'll do this. Place these. These endo flames. Now, I actually need... We're getting low on creosote, so I think, like, coal blocks would actually be best. So we craft up some more creosote, because we are actually getting low. Alright, but there we go. There is that. Then our living rock. I'm assuming this will work. Yeah. It's the same as the... It's the same as the stuff for the slates. The blank slates, they require these dimensional stone types. So, yeah, limestone is the one I chose, because we can craft that one up. At least for the time being, we can craft this up. We can't craft up cast essence, which maybe we'll switch to when we finally get it. Alright, so there is this. Now, I haven't looked at the... I haven't looked at the mana pool recipe. Alright, that gives us a bunch of logs to make that. Alright, and we actually have... I'm kind of surprised that's so easy, to be honest. Not gonna lie. I thought that was gonna be more difficult. We got Aquilus from our quest. Alright, well there we go. There is that. I thought it was gonna be this recipe. And I figured it was gonna use that runic, those runic things. But no. Alright, cool. Ooh, let's craft up really quick before it gets too long here. Let me do this, and... Do we have a magical core on us? We don't. I have used them all. Alright, that will take a second. Okay, I've gone ahead and we've got the mana spreader crafted up. Unfortunately, it's not connected. So I am crafting up the pedal thing. So I need 2 of these. I think that is good. This requires a environmental core. And that we have the most black petals. We'll do black. Alright, there we go. Okay, place down the thing. Unfortunately, it wasn't facing the mana pool. So I needed to craft up the Wand of Forest for it. But okay, there we go. We are creating mana from Botania. Now looking forward, we got our mana items here. String, diamonds, pearls, mana steel ingots, powder, quartz. I will do all these, and then we will come back and see if we can get the altar maybe next episode. I don't know. Oh, alright. So I'm sure one of these can be crafted up. What was it called? I'm sure one of these can be crafted up with, hopefully crafted up with. Do none of them have... That makes me sad. I mean, I can always just go in the dimension and get thousands of... That one doesn't spawn anywhere, apparently. Yeah, I'll just go in the dimension and get it. I was hoping one of them... Alright. Aether dirt can be crafted up with gas essence. Alright, so there is one we can do for this living matter. I don't know how much this gets used. Need 4 there. It does get used in runes. Alright, yep. So that is... We're going to need a lot of that stuff eventually. But we'll start getting into that next episode. So anyway, thanks for watching, and have a good one.